Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Sarah, I'm a doctor in the UK and I make videos about my life as a doctor and what I get up to in my free time. If you enjoyed this video then hit the subscribe button to see more of my content and don't forget to give me a thumbs up down below. Hey guys, how are you all doing? It's been a while since I've done a vlog. I'm about to go and do a shift in A&E. It's a Sunday afternoon. I'm working 2 till midnight. It's a very rainy day, so I'm not going to be missing much by going to work today. I haven't got time to sit down and catch up with you now, unfortunately, so I thought I could do a 24 hours in my life. We can go and do a shift together, and then tomorrow I can do a proper sit down and catch up with all of you guys and tell you what's been new in my life. Just kind of have a little bit of a chit chat, really. So yeah, let's get ready and go to work. It's 7 minutes to 2, so I don't want to be late. I parked in a massive puddle. Not a great start to the shift. It takes me about 5 or 10 minutes to get from the car park to where I need to be, and I tend to listen to some music to get me going for the shift. I then grab all the things I need for my shift, so my water and an iced coffee in a thermos, and I've been taking a big bag of sweets with me to most shifts as well to share with the nursing staff and the other doctors. Then I report to the consultant in charge and find out where I'm going to be for the shift, and today I'm in the urgent treatment unit, which is an area which is separate from majors and resus, and you get your own little room where you do your consultations. So I start every shift by giving my workstation a good wipe down, and I spend most of my shift actually, apart from seeing patients, doing typing, writing lots of notes, ordering tests, which is all on the computer, making phone calls and discussing things with other staff. So you actually spend the majority of your time doing typing and other communication, which I think most patients don't really realise. I get my break at about 8 p.m. and I just sit in the break room and have my food and chill out for a bit and switch off. It's 12:30 now. I am finished. I always have these really good intentions of like catching up with you guys during my shift and actually telling you what's been going on and capturing some really good footage, but it's just not really possible. A&E is really busy. Sundays tend to be quite busy because most GP practices aren't open, so we tend to be one of the go-to places when people get ill unexpectedly. I had 12 patients of my own today through the shift. I did a little count up at the end of the shift to see how many I'd seen, but I don't think that's loads actually. I'm trying to get quicker. I'm trying to see more patients and just be a bit more streamlined. But in between those 12 that were my own patients, I did do reviews for other patients and I looked at other people's ECGs. Now it's time to go home. Good morning guys, it's Monday morning now. Vince is at work. I've got the house to myself. I've had a bit of a lie-in, which is great. I always like to have a lie-in after my twilight shifts. Yeah, I just thought I'd catch up with you about what I've been up to recently and kind of fill you in on why I've been a bit absent. I did get into a really good routine of like making and uploading a video every week. Sometimes I was even doing twice a week. But the last couple of months, as you may have noticed, I've just been a bit absent on YouTube. I haven't been posting on Instagram as frequently as I was doing before. And basically, you might know I have been locuming, which means that I'm picking and choosing my hours at work, which is amazing. It's really nice to not be on a rota. If you've watched any of my previous vlogs, you'll know that one of my bugbears about work is the hours and just the number of shifts you're expected to do, and the long shifts, quite often doing 13-hour shifts that would overrun, doing 4 of them in a row, 1 day off and then back into it again. It was just exhausting and I was just feeling the need for a break. So I'm taking some time out of the formal doctor training program. So I'm still employed by the NHS. I'm still on a pay-as-you-earn salary, but I pick and choose shifts that suit me and then I get paid per hour for those shifts. It's got a few benefits and it's got a few negatives as well. So the benefits are you generally get paid better than when you are working a salary. The other benefits are you get to choose your own hours. I like having that autonomy. The downside is you can't always choose the shifts that you want to. Sometimes there might not be shifts available, so you might not be able to work. But the other downsides are that you don't get sick pay, you don't get maternity pay, you don't get holiday pay, so I don't get annual leave. But anyway, yeah, while I've been locuming, I've just been really enjoying having that bit of freedom. I've been kind of catching up on my life admin and like doing all the things that I felt like I was sacrificing when I was working on a full doctor's rota. So I've been seeing my friends and family loads, which has been amazing. I've been down to London a few times. I went away on holiday. Vince and I went to Barcelona for a few days, and then we had a big trip with all of our friends. And if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen that we were doing that. And actually, if you want to go and have a look and see what we got up to, you can have a look at my highlights on my Instagram.
Here I am where the movie started, facing at a photo they've taken. Space tree flying through the skies and battles happen everywhere. I don't need any hero to save me. I don't know why the kids always crying. I've been thinking about how the captain's brought me left in a wasted planet. Can you feel the spark in city light when it's day to night? That's the sparkles from my beating heart when it breaks so hard.
Vince and I also went to Edinburgh Fringe Festival, which was amazing. And if you guys haven't been to that before, it was just so much fun. I want to go every year now. I kind of feel like I've been missing out all this time. I didn't realise quite how fun and arty and inspirational it would be. And other than that, we're also saving for a mortgage at the moment and saving for travelling. So got a few things going on, and I just kind of wanted to take a step back from YouTube, take a step back from Instagram, just kind of, I kind of put everything on hold while I got all my ducks in a row and just have been sorting out my life. It's been great. But yeah, I've had quite a few messages from you lovely people asking me if I'm okay, asking why I'm not posting very much, and I just wanted to let you know that everything is fine. Everything's actually more than fine. I'm great, I'm loving life, and yeah, I've just been enjoying having some more free time. So that's where I've been. I'm back now, back to posting regularly and seeing a bit more of you guys and catching up with you. I'll be doing a bit more vlogging. I think one of the other reasons that I haven't done many videos and like really done any work vlogs for a while is that I've gone back to A&E. Which if you've been following my channel for a while, you may have seen that I did a 4-month rotation in A&E, and if you want to have a look at some of my vlogs from that, you can have a look at my channel and go and see some of those. So yeah, I've already done a job in A&E, and I was a bit worried about starting vlogging again, because I was kind of thinking, well, are you guys going to just find it really boring because I'm going to be showing you the same stuff and talking about the same things, and that maybe I should come up with some new ideas for content. So I've been brainstorming a bit. If you've got any ideas, then do let me know. I'm really enjoying doing these money series videos. I think money is a really important topic, and there's a lot of discussion to be had about finance and money. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot more of those kind of videos. So I hope you guys have been enjoying them. Do any of you remember when I used to do my monthly favourites videos? There's been loads of things that I've been thinking recently. Oh, I really have been enjoying that podcast or that book, or bought this thing off Amazon that I really like. I wanted to ask you what you thought. Are you interested in seeing more monthly favourites videos? Should I start them again? Maybe Amazon products that I've been really enjoying, because I seem to be buying lots of things off Amazon recently. And yeah, when you find something that you really like, I kind of just feel like I want to tell you all. Some of the things are, I'm not going to say life-changing because that's a bit extreme, but some of them really do make your life better. And I just want to share that information with you all. Anyway, let's sit down and have a little catch up and a cuppa about my shift last night, and I can tell you all about the interesting cases that I've seen recently. I'm doing the Joe Wicks 7-day challenge at the moment. So I did that this morning before doing this video, and if you haven't checked it out, then I would definitely recommend it. It's 20 minutes a day for 7 days, and it's just kind of like a kickstarter to get you back into fitness if you've lost a bit of motivation recently. So yeah, my shift last night was busy, but it was a really good shift actually. I had a really good time. Saw some really interesting cases. I saw a lady who was in her 40s, just chilling out, relaxing on the sofa with her family, suddenly had an onset of palpitations and a feeling of warmth spreading through her body. After the palpitations started, she mentioned feeling a heaviness in her chest, that it felt a bit tight tight, and this lasted for about half an hour, and then once the palpitations stopped, the heaviness went away as well, and she did feel short of breath with it. That went away as well. She called 999 and got seen by us. When she saw us, she was actually symptom free. We did an ECG on her, which is a tracing of the heart, and we didn't actually pick up any abnormality. And with people with palpitations, that's quite normal, because quite often the palpitations come and go and you don't always pick up the abnormality when it's happening. For her, we have organised a 24-hour reading of her heart, and she's going to get seen by a cardiologist in clinic. So that was a fairly short and straightforward case, and it's quite satisfying to be able to send someone away, go back home, and they've got some investigations lined up and a clinic to come back to. Another patient I saw was a lady in her 80s. She'd come in with her family. They were quite concerned about her. She'd come into hospital a couple of weeks ago with pneumonia. She'd had some antibiotics through a drip, then been discharged, and at the time that she'd been discharged, she felt a lot better than when she first went into hospital, which is kind of the goal. But her family said that she's really tired all the time, really breathless. They were really worried that she had pneumonia again and that it hadn't been treated correctly. They were kind of pointing me in that direction and asking me lots of questions about that. When I did my full history, I asked her loads of questions about the cough, and when she had pneumonia, she was coughing up sort of like greeny yellow sputum, and now she was coughing up a clear sputum. She didn't have any fever. She didn't feel nauseous, she didn't feel generally unwell in herself. She just felt really tired and short of breath. I asked her about when she goes to bed at night and how she sleeps. Does she use many pillows? And she told me that she can't lie flat because that makes her feel really breathless. I then examined this lady and I could hear crackles on her chest. So I got a chest x-ray. So this isn't the x-ray of this lady, an x-ray that I found online, and it looks kind of similar to how hers did. So this is a typical x-ray of someone who is presenting with heart failure and pulmonary edema, and her heart was not able to efficiently pump it around the body, and so you get leakage into the areas of least resistance, and one of those areas can be into your interstitium of your lungs. So that's exactly what's happened with this lady, and that's why she was feeling really breathless and unwell. So I admitted this lady for some IV furosemide, which is a diuretic, and that will help offload the water from her lungs and hopefully help her feel a little bit less breathless. So then I explained to the family that no, this isn't another case of pneumonia, and I could reassure them that she wasn't septic, which is something that they were really stressed about. The thing that I've been finding interesting in A&E is that you really have to think broadly and narrow down gradually when you're trying to diagnose someone, because I can think of about 10 things just off the top of my head that would cause breathlessness and feeling really tired. So it's a case of asking lots of questions and really trying to build up a picture of what is going on in this patient by asking good questions and examining really thoroughly, and then going on to all of the investigations like the blood tests and the chest x-ray that will help you finalise your diagnosis. So that's just a few of the cases that I saw last night. I'm going to round this video up now, but if you've watched all this way to the end, then let me know down in the comments below, because I love hearing from you and finding out if anyone does watch all the way to the end of these very long videos. I hope you found this interesting. Yeah, I've really enjoyed having a little catch up with you today, letting you know all about what I'm up to at the moment. I will definitely be seeing you in more videos in the very near future. Today's shout out is going to Victoria T. Thank you so much for your ongoing support for my channel. You always send me lovely messages and leave really great comments, and I see that you interact with other people in the comments as well. So yeah, just thanks guys for being awesome and for sticking with me while I've been a bit absent. And as always, if you've got any video ideas or there's something that you particularly want me to answer, then let me know down in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you have watched all the way to the end, and I will see you in my next video. See you later.